got to prove it. That's it.
How's Keelan grown since he's arrived?
I would just say he's kept his head down, and he's been, I'm trying to tell you, he's been the rock. So he's just been keeping an attitude of gratitude. Like that's been the message across the board, and all of our guys have just been keeping their head down and working. And he's been doing a great job, just listening and learning the offense and just executing at a high level.
How did the team rally around
Can you repeat?
Keelan? How did the team rally around him?
I mean, I would just say going into this year, whether you are a freshman, a transfer, a guy that just another like freshman that just got here in May, you've been welcomed with open arms, and I mean that just, like I said, a testament of the squad. Just understanding that in order for us to do what we want to do, you have to have the greatness of others, and just focusing on that team chemistry and understanding that we're gonna need everybody.
I see the email was 222 online. Can you talk a little bit about why that's important?
1000%. I mean, okay, so my mom and I actually, it's crazy that you say that, because that's like our receiver coach, Coach Shep. That's what we talk about it all the time. But yeah, my mom has 444. But and I did it because I'm half of her. That's what I say. Like, she's my superhero, so I'm half of her. But if you look it up, there's an actual reason. But that's why I have it.
You got to talk to Coach Bolton last week about your progress specifically in the weight room. How was that off-season training for you, and how has that prepared you to take this next step into your senior season?
I would just say going into this season after last season, just being banged up a little, it's definitely something that I focused on, just because I know going into this year, I wanted to be on the other end of the stick. I wanted to play bully ball this year, and the training staff has done a great job helping out. The strength staff has done an amazing job just putting me in position to be able to, grow the way that I did, and just being able to have a full year's worth, of focusing on, building my body, it's been amazing.
Is there maybe a guy in the receiver room that could be a surprise, or just someone that's really stood out to you personally?
Rico Scott has been putting his head down and grinding. Like, even during the season last year, when we got here, he was already pretty stocky. He told me he was 189 when he got here. I don't remember him being 189, but he's a lot, more sturdy now, and it's crazy to see, like, somebody that came in with the baby face, and then now it's crazy. He'll try to tell you, but yeah, definitely.
Do you recognize that you're the hunted now?
Sir?
Do you recognize that you are the hunted now? And
What?
everybody's going to give you their best game when they line up against you? And how do you kind of approach that this year?
I mean, my whole life, that's really what it's been. I played at Sierra Leone High School. We won the state championship. Came back the next year, went back to the state championship. So being a hunted has never been a problem. I mean, it's harder to be the hunted than, go be a hunter. So, it's just something, like I say, pressure is privilege. So just, it's not something that I'm focused on, but it's definitely a blessing to, be the hunted.
What's the goal this year?
A national championship.
Think they can do it? You can do it?
1000%. Me and all my guys, that's what we're focusing on, but, we got to go 1-0.
What kind of advice did you give Ty about getting to the ball?
He said, I mean, it's really me. I gotta be quarterback friendly at all times. So give him the best opportunity to give me the ball.
Who's the best NCAA player on the team?
Oh, me, 1000%. Yeah.
What was the reaction when you guys found out that you were going to be one of the cover guys?
I slick already knew, but like for everybody else, they was like, "You really held that back from me?" Yeah. So I got a couple. Everybody was trying to beat me up after that.
Mbakwe's got, I think, the highest speed in the game for Alabama. Can you confirm that's accurate?
I think I'm faster than him, but hey, I just got to prove it. So.
Would you say the same for Rico Scott, who apparently clocked 23 and a half miles?
1000%. Rico is fast. He ain't faster than me, but.
Gotcha.
We've seen you had a lot of great guests on your streams lately. Is there any, like Travis Hunter on sketch, is there any surprises in the future, or are we kind of just keeping them quiet till they happen?
Yeah, we got to keep quiet till they happen. We got something coming though, for sure.
One of the things, I talked with Jeremy Bernard a couple days ago, and he said he's the unk
Yeah.
of the wide receiver room. What does that look like? I guess from your
Yeah, that's
perspective.
Uncle Germ. You know, he a senior this year. Uncle Germ, we super proud of him just because even when he got here, you know, the way he approaches everything, he approaches it like a pro. And I mean, not just for me, but all the other receivers can attest that, you know, we've learned a lot from him just because, you know, he's been in different conferences. He knows how it looks, all different types of ways. So, yeah, we learned a lot from him. We do.
What he doesn't mind being.
Nah, he don't, somebody got to be the uncle. Hey, he don't mind at all. Yeah, that's Uncle Germ.
Yeah. What have you learned from Jeremy, I guess, over the course of your time here?
Like I said, just being a pro and understanding like not being so hard on yourself because it's never as bad as you think it is,
Yeah.
but it's never as good as you think it is either. So, you know, just keeping that level head and one of the biggest things that I've learned from him is just diving into my faith, and that's him and Coach Shep. And I know a lot of the receivers can, like I said, can attest to that. And, you know, those probably been the top two things.
I've heard a lot about faith on this team. Was it more pronounced than it was last year at this time, or is it just kind of being, because I know TK is very, very involved in whether it's studies or things like that. What's your relationship, I guess, with that?
I would just say for me, it's grown a lot on me because I've always been faithful.
Yeah.
But I mean, just being around a team where it's the standard, like it's not forced upon you at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the standard, and it allows you to connect more deep than you even were with your brother, just because y'all are going through the same battles and y'all know how to go through them together, just because, you know, the Lord and Savior.
How have you seen that kind of affect your approach to your second year in this program?
Just like I've been saying, you know, just continuing to have that attitude of gratitude.
Yeah.
And just we're blessed. We're at the University of Alabama. We have a script there on our chest.
Yeah.
We're allowed to play football. We get to, you know, we get to work out. We get to be here. I mean, everything that we do, we get to. So
You've probably been asked about. You've been asked this probably multiple times, but take me through what Ryan Grubb is like on the practice field. Like in terms of his demeanor, like when you see him watching the wide receivers, what do you think? Like, what goes through your mind?
nothing else matters but football.
Yeah.
When we're on that field, and I mean, just even in a walkthrough, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just football.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to tell you, it could be a catastrophe happen. It could be hurricane, something out there, and you know, football.
Yeah.
Like if he has that play sheet and we're on the field, straight football, and that's what I love about it, just because it's contagious.
Yeah.
Like, you know, everybody buys into it. That's I would just say that's like one of the biggest pieces of like why we're growing the way that we are as an offense and as a team.
Intimidating at all?
No, it's not really intimidating. It's almost the standard. You know, it's what we want.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not intimidating.
What are some individual goals you have this season?
Just, you know, continue to become more of a vocal leader and, you know, try to impact as many of my teammates as possible. That's probably one.
Gotcha. You said Rico Scott's been the most surprising receiver. Anyone else, any like freshmen like Lazier Brooks and Derek Meadows, are they really impressed this offseason?
1,000%. All of them. I mean, everybody on our squad has just been putting their head down and grinding. So, I mean, it's like everybody has an opportunity to, you know, be able to be that breakout guy. So
how has Jalen Mbakwe's transition to wide receiver been?
It's been super smooth. It's like I've seen him grow a lot, you know, just from bowl prep in January to now. Like it's been almost night and day. Like, you know, it felt like it wasn't that long ago, and truth be told, it really wasn't, and he's grown so much as a player, and I'm super proud of him.
I'm assuming that you guys spoke about potentially him switching positions way back when. What was those conversations like?
I mean, 1,000%. It was always a joke at first, but then, you know, it actually happened, and now I get to be in a slot while he's in the outside and vice versa, and it's super exciting.
Do you think his time at Clay Chalkville definitely will help that?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he made a lot of plays there, and I feel like he's going to make a lot of plays in the Crimson, too.
Appreciate it.
All right, Ryan Williams,